finna give your ass the game, man. You know I break it down. Come on, man, you know it's Bain.
All right, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Bain Break It Down Forex. It's your boy Big Bain in this thing, and you guys guessed it. Another week, another opportunity for us to make some money in the Forex market. So let's get right to it. All right, boom. Over on the charts, guys. Looks like the dollar's getting ready to rise. All right, we got what we have, or what we call a morning star. All right, forming on the dollar at a major level of support. So just right out the gate, I'm expecting the dollar to rise. Really quick, let's take a look at what we got for economic news coming up for the dollar. And boom, here we are. All right, so Monday we got ISM. If it comes out greater than this number, it's going to be good for the dollar. All right, Tuesday we got JOLTS job openings. Again, if it comes out greater than this number, expect the dollar to rise, or at least for that to be a positive thing for the dollar. On Wednesday, for non-farm employment change, if it comes out lower, that's going to be bad because obviously we're not getting employed. All right, so watch out for that on Wednesday. ISM once again for services instead of manufacturing this time. Again, if that comes out lower than 55, technically that'll be considered bad, but anything above 50 is good. So it's the results on that. Jerome speaks at 145. Y'all know anything is possible when that happens. All right, so watch out for whatever he has to say. All right, Thursday we got unemployment claims. If it goes up, then that means more people are filing for unemployment. It's not a good thing, so that may cause the dollar to fall. And then Friday we're ending it off with hourly earnings, again non-farm and unemployment. So you can see, expecting this to be bad if it goes down, expecting this to be very good if it goes up. But then if this goes up, again, that's going to be a bad thing. So the dollar can be up and down this week. You guys got to really be careful to watch out for whatever the results are with news, and then make a play after that. But for right now, just coming out the gate, starting Sunday, Monday, I believe the dollar is going to rise and at least get to 106. All right, and from there we never know. But initially, guys, I'm bullish on the dollar. All right, moving over to our majors. All right, and we have the odd dollar. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys the odd dollar, and boom. Right, so we've had a nice rise up on the odd dollar, right into this level of resistance. Right, then we got two equal highs, so we got our double top. All right, and here's the neckline. We're already heading down. You guys can see I already have a short position on the odd dollar, so I'm looking to sell the odd dollar this week right out the gate, again, as the dollar looks bullish. So just going with correlation in that regards, where if the dollar rises, pairs that are non-dollar based pairs like the odd dollar, euro dollar, pound dollar, New Zealand dollar, all of those pairs will typically fall when the dollar rises, including gold and silver, as well as the indices, which we'll touch on. You guys will see things look like they're going to be going down, with the dollar initially looking bullish right now. All right, so over to euro dollar, and once again, guys, this is pretty much the same thing. So I'll take you guys to a higher time frame, give you guys a little better structure on it. So it's kind of the same thing the odd dollar was doing, making a nice rise up, getting to that level of supply from where it initially dropped. So again, I'm expecting the euro dollar to fall, and a major move on that, giving us over 165 pips to the downside. All right, so bearish on the euro dollar. You pretty much guess for everything else, right, guys? The pound dollar, I'm expecting that to go down as well. Did the same thing, made a major drop, pulled back all the way to that level of resistance. So I'm expecting us to drop once again. If you look at it on the lower time frame, right, you can see that we have good possibility of the pound dollar coming on down, and we're looking at roughly 76 pips to the downside for the pound dollar. Might get more than that because you guys know the pound dollar moves and grooves, so just be on the lookout. But right out the gate, I'm on pound dollar. All right, New Zealand dollar, same exact situation. I went for a buy on Friday just because the dollar looked like it was going down for a bit, but it turned around and made that morning star. So I'm going to switch it up on the New Zealand dollar when it comes this week, to where I will be bearish on it. Again, looking at it on a lower time frame, which you guys can see is the equal highs, right? And then followed by a major bearish candle that gave us a change of character. So I do expect a little bit of a pullback back up into this level of resistance that initiated the break. And then once we get more bears to show up from here, it should be, you know, light side New Zealand dollar going to the downside. If we do a quick measurement from supply down to support, we're looking at roughly 44 pips to that. But again, you know, we may get more depending on how it play out. All right, but for now, bearish on the New Zealand dollar. All right, on the dollar CAD, guys, I'm bullish. It's pretty simple. Had a major push up. Look at the pullback all the way down, right back to where we took off. It's taking candy from a baby. All right, so expecting a few more bulls to show up. My alerts will let me know, but pretty much I'm getting in for the buy right out the gate when the market opens. Well, not right away, but you know, for the week, I'm looking for the dollar CAD to rise, at least for, you know, let's say Monday, Tuesday, but mainly Monday. All right, so I'll look to make about 170 pips on the dollar CAD. Bullish on that. All right, over to dollar CHF, and it's a little bit more mixy. I mean, it is at a support, and I can see it rising back up to this level of resistance, but you know, there's a to the downside. So there's liquidity sitting here at this demand zone, as well as this one that has not been mitigated yet. So they both have not been mitigated, so there's a chance that we could see the dollar CHF fall down to here, even though the dollar looks bullish. But for right now, we're respecting this level of support. So I got it as a break of structure, but it's really support as of right now. And if the bulls show up, we could definitely head up to the upside. So we're talking, you know, 139 pips to if dollar CHF, you know, has some bulls up. So for right now, because the dollar is bullish, I'm going to go and be bullish on the dollar CHF, looking for it to play out, you know, a bit of a bottom here to the upside. All right, moving over to dollar JPY. So dollar JPY has now did the same thing, a major rise up, pull back all the way to where we took off. All right, and the bulls could easily show up from here, and we can catch it to the upside. So bullish on the dollar JPY. All right, over to pound odd, and if you guys look at this on the daily, you'll see that we are still consolidating. All right, so there's really not much here on the pound odd except a little level of resistance, so we could fall from there. But guys, I'm leaving the pound odd alone this week until things become a lot more clear with the market structure. All right, so for now, leaving it alone. Indecisive on pound odd. Pound CAD ready for the drop. This is one of the plays of the week. All right, so we had a nice change of character, push down, breaking lows, and now we pull back all the way to the area that we broke at a major level of supply. All right, so we kind of take it down to the 2 hour. All right, you guys can see way more in detail how that played out specifically. So I'm expecting a bit of a push up back into supply, and then we'll get the drop. But pound CAD, I'm bearish. All right, so don't miss your opportunity. All right, this is 369 pips to the downside. So again, if y'all looking to make a play, I'm giving it to you on the silver plate. All right, and happy holidays to everyone. It's about that time, right? 'Tis the season. You know, be safe out there, no crazy shopping, right? And you know, get with your peak time, and get ready for the new year. Hopefully 2025 is better to us, because boy, oh boy, it's been a rough ride since 2020. I'm sure we all can agree. All right, but here on the pound JPY, guys, we're near this level of support, so I think we're going to get that push down, tap into it, and then start rising from there. So just initially, I'm still bearish on pound JPY because of the structure, right? We had a break of a low, and then we pull back to a fair value gap. So I think we're going to get the push down again before potentially rising up. So bearish on GJ. All right, over to pound New Zealand. This is another play of the week, guys. Here we have a nice inverted head and shoulders on within a falling channel. All right, all of these are bullish reversal chart patterns, right? The falling channel as well as the inverted head and shoulders. All right, so you know, looking to take that rate, and we're looking at 398 pips to the top of that channel. Guys, we can get way more than that, and pound New Zealand is one of those pairs that really moves. So bullish on pound New Zealand. Another play of the week, pound CAD, pound New Zealand. Don't forget, I warned you. All right, pound CHF, it's mixy. It's in this level of supply right now, but I mean, it's really just been kind of choppy. So I'm 100% sure on what to do. I don't know if it's going to fall from here or kind of break out of there and try to grab to the upside, but I have a feeling that it may start to reverse just because these lows are getting higher. All right, and we couldn't break below this floor. As you can see, we got to hit here, hit here, here. So as we come down to this level, something key about it that's causing price not to break it. So now we're just kind of rising, creating that higher low, and I think we break through to try to grab all the liquidity to the upside before potentially going back down. So pound Swiss franc think is bullish. All right, moving over to oil. All right, oil's been playing with us for so long, and you know, I don't even want to deal with oil, but there it is, guys. Again, another situation where it's not breaking these lows. All right, so because of that, you know, it may rise, but it's testing it. Anytime price tests, you know, support or resistance a good while, it typically will break it. All right, and when the dollar goes up, oil typically falls. So I have a feeling we may come on down, tap into here, right, sweeping all of this liquidity and tapping into this demand zone before rising. But you know, time will tell. Just, I think I'm going to long for now until things become a lot more clear. But again, if I had to guess, I think it'll fall for now. All right, moving over to silver. All right, and silver is a bit mixy. All right, because the dollar's strong, or it looks like it's going to rise, I want to be bearish on silver, which I am from Friday. But I do think that we'll drop down a little bit to support and maybe rise up from there. If not, then you know, silver will just start to head up because it's respecting this level of support. So we'll see, but I'm bearish on silver for now. Over to gold. So guys, y'all got to take a look. Gold is also another play of the week. Pound CAD, pound New Zealand, and now gold. All right, so with gold, we have a rising channel coming into this level of resistance. So now we are a bit at a support level, right? Because we broke structure here, made a new high, but we never tapped into this demand to kind of, you know, make it go up a little bit, falling, right? My team made some money selling gold last week, but I think we're going to continue to fall, tapping into this demand before we rise up, especially with the dollar looking bullish. All right, so here on the lower time frame, you guys can see it a lot more cleanly. All right, where that structure is a little iffy, right? Because we're testing that area that we broke. But again, I think we're still gonna get to pushing down, tapping into demand, and then rising up from there, guys. So you have an opportunity to still sell gold, or you know, if you want, just wait till it hits demand, look for your buying opportunity. All right, yeah, I mean, we could still rise from here all the way up to supply, so that's tricky too. But again, I'm just leaning more towards the correlation with the dollar and that it's going up, and then the pattern itself is a reversal bearish pattern. So you know, just don't sleep on gold for a selling opportunity. Moving over to SPY. All right, and you guys know, seems like SPY never died, right? Just keeps making higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. So we ended up making another higher high, but now it's time for that pullback. It's time for that drop. So when we get down to a lower time frame, all right, you guys can see the structure is clean, right? So we were doing our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, all the way up. We failed to make a higher high here in this area. Then we broke our trend line and we broke this low. So we had our change of character. We pushed down a bit, so I think we're going to push back up into one of these areas of supply, and then from there, guys, is timber. All right, 34 points to the downside on SPY. I'm bearish on SPY. And NAS. All right, guys, you can see it, right? This is 2-minute time frame, it looks like, and this is a rising channel. All right, and we've already kind of broken out of it, and you know, I'm gonna fall. Let's look at it higher time frame. Let's do the 2-hour. All right, and it looks just like gold does in a sense of the rising channel, right to this level of resistance. We've already tapped into the order block, right, and then we stay below that level. So as we get lower and lower, we can start to see that there's a shift in the structure right about here in this area, again right at the resistance level. So we haven't gotten a lot of bearish pressure yet, but again, as you go down to the lower time frames, you start to see the structure better, and you start to see that that wedge is forming, and we're breaking out of it slowly. All right, we're still at the demand level, so we haven't officially gotten a change of character, but it's looking promising. And again, that's because the dollar is also looking very bullish. All right, so don't be surprised if NAS tanks. All right, and if we go back to our higher time frame, we're looking at a potential 689 pips or points to the downside on NAS, guys. NAS pays crazy. All right, y'all bet not skip it. All right, so again, pound CAD, pound New Zealand, right? Gold, all right. SPY, NAS, and now US 30, right? Same situation. Got a nice channel on it, guys. You'll see it better on the lower time frame. Whoop, there it is. We broke out of it now to sweep liquidity, which is exactly what it did. All right, major bullish candle, got the liquidity, wicked out, and now we're falling back underneath our zone, our supply zone. So when we go to, let's say, the 15-minute, right there, you guys can see exactly what happened, right? So after we swept liquidity here, we turn around with a major bearish engulfing candle, slightly breaking structure on, let's say, the 5-minute. There you go, you can see it there. Okay, hold on. Right about here, this low was broken, and now we've started to, you know, just kind of push back a little bit. So again, expect us into this fair value gap that sits right here between these candles, possibly back into supply, and you can see my position is up in that area, and stop is right above that, because again, we did do a major sweep already. So guys, pull back on US 30 and then a major drop. Let's get back out to the higher time frame, see what we're really aiming for, and that is 574 points to the downside. Guys, these are right on time for the holidays. Okay, if you put a standard lot on any of these, if you can afford that, it's going to definitely be a Merry Christmas. But if you can't, you know, even micro lots will get you right. This is $500 on US 30. We're talking $800, something like that on NAS, roughly $34 on SPY, but it all adds up. All right, and when you can get above 1,000, guys, you can really get jiggy with it. All right, so you know, don't miss out. All right, plenty of opportunities right into, you know, you get you something in your pocket. All right, but don't forget to check me out, forexwithbain.com. Check out my Forex music on beatstars.com. You can look me up on the streaming services for right now. Artist Big Bain, BIGBAIN, and you know, check out what I got. I think you might like it. All right, meantime, in between time, y'all know what it is. It's your boy. Peace.
Wanna get money? Wanna get paid? That's Forex. Like a sensei, then you know you gotta come and swing my way. And if you wanna fast forward here, replay.